Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, and freaks of nature of all ages. My name is Brian Bad Hippie Jackson, and welcome to my YouTube. And welcome back to Stranded Deep. In the last episode, we got stranded in the Pacific, and we set up the basis of our first camp. Okay, so in this episode, what we're going to do is we are going to probably head directly into the sunrise. I think we're going to go ahead and take these 4 drinkable coconuts that we've got left. Let me go ahead and check my watch real quick. Yeah, okay. We're going to go ahead and take these 4 drinkable coconuts that we've got left, and we're going to grab those so that we can go find ourselves another island, but knowing that our hydration is going to deplete a lot more quickly than our food will, we want to take something with us to drink. And I think what we're going to do is head not quite directly in the sunlight. If I've got the directions in this game figured out yet, the sun does not rise in the east and set in the west. It's more of a north-northeast, or actually more of a east-northeast and west-southwest kind of thing. So what we're going to do is we're going to head to the right of the rising sun just a little bit, and hopefully that will put us more in line with coming straight up on an island and less chance of missing it. Because if I head directly at the sun, then I'm probably going to end up missing the island I'm shooting for. If I head a little bit to the right of it, I think I should hit whatever island might be out there. But you don't want to go, as far as I've found out so far, playing what little bit I've played, you really don't want to go directly into or directly away from the sunlight. You want to go to the right or left a little bit, and that's going to give you a better chance of finding something a bit more habitable, I think. So we're going to try that and hope it works. And for the first episode here, or the second episode here, I'm not going to cut out any of the open water paddle time, just so you guys can have an idea of how long it actually takes to get across open water. But once you've got an idea of how long it takes to get across open water, then in the following episodes I will cut out or edit out the boring open water paddle time, and probably edit down some of the boring cutting down trees and shit like that time. But of course, if something exciting happens while we're on open water, like we get attacked by a shark or a whale capsizes us or some crap like that, then, you know, I'll leave that in, because, you know, how cool is it to be capsized by a whale or attacked by a great white shark? You know, got to be a little bit on the groovy side there. All right. And then I always, when I'm coming across open water, I try to get in the habit of stopping every once in a while, turning around, making sure I've still got my island in sight, and then I also like to stop every once in a while and just check my entire 360, just to make sure I'm not missing anything, that I don't paddle between 2 islands and not see one of them. And there's one of them right there, and we were just about on the mark with a little bit right of the sun. So that's a good thing to know. And if I turn around, there's my starting island. There's my first big island. It looks like we've got a shipwreck off to the right side. That could come in handy. So let's go ahead and beach up close to that shipwreck. And then we're going to go ahead and search the island and see what we can find. I think right over here might be a good place to hit the beachhead. You know, this really is a cool game. You know, if it wasn't for bad physics, this would be an amazingly awesome game. So You know, that's the only gripe I have with it, is the physics don't work properly. So, you know, like I said, if the developers are listening or developers see this or watch this, please fix the physics and you would have an award-winning game. You really would. This game is amazing, with the exception of unruly and unrealistic physics. You know, if you could fix those physics, we'd be far out groovy and right on. So I think what I want to do first, however, is come over here, get back in my raft real quick, and drop off these drinkable coconuts that I have, because I'm going to need to open hand space for whatever I find. And if, come on, grab it. There we go. Thought I had 4. Okay, there are 4. And if I get too thirsty, then I can always just come back. Yeah, I'm good. I can always just come back to the raft and drink those coconuts, or break them open and eat them. So, you know, it's good to take lunch with you, just in case you don't find lunch. So we got some scrap wood already and some scrap corrugated. Let's go over here and search this shipwreck and see what we've got in it. Was that more scrap wood? That is more scrap wood. I almost walked right past that. To keep that plank scrap's going to come in handy. The plank scrap and the corrugated scrap can be used for multiple purposes. It can be used for building shelters, primarily floors and stuff like that. Oh, there's more corrugated over there. And it can also be used for building the floors of better rafts. If you can find something to make a raft base, like barrels or buoys, then you can use the corrugated and the plank scrapping. Okay, there's a box up there to build. Speaking of buoys, so I can use these buoy balls to make, and I'm doing this because they're tied to the deck. I've found buoy balls once before, and you can't just pick them up. They're tied to the deck, so you got to bust them loose. Once you bust them loose, you can pick them up like you pick up anything else. And then these can be made into a raft base, and then we can use the... Shit, I didn't mean to do that. And then you can use the corrugated scrap or the planking scrap to make the floor of that raft. And then if you find enough engine pieces like carburetors and motors and fuel cans and stuff like that, you can actually make a motor for your raft and have a motorized raft. So, speaking of which, there's a carburetor right there. What do we got in here? What is that? Oh my god, that's a morphine tab. Okay, nice. Might need that. And we've got a ghost or a cloth. Kind of weird the way that thing's moving. And a lantern. That's going to come in handy. Alright, and that gets us almost full up in our hands. So let's go ahead and go grab this corrugated over here. And I think we can put 4 items per slot. Now wait a minute, I need a buckets more than I need those. What we got over here? Is that more corrugated? It most certainly is. Okay, that should be, what, 4 corrugated by now? Let's find out. Yeah, we got 4 corrugated already. Let's go search around a little bit more, because we've got spare tarps over on the island. What we need is more buckets. And there's more corrugated over there, too. So we just might need to drop some stuff off. Oh, there's a bucket. There's a bucket right there. Let's go grab it. We want that. I think we're going to go run the outside of the island and see what all kinds of assets we have hanging around. And, oh my god, look at all that corrugated over here. Oh, there's another bucket. Let's grab it. We can definitely make more than one solar still now. Okay. There's another tarpaulin up over there. Here's more corrugated scrap. No, we can't pick that up yet. So let's go ahead and... Okay, snakes. Are there snakes? Okay, there's a wild boar. The snakes like the grassy areas, so anytime you're going through grassy areas, keep an eye out for the snakes, because they will bite you. They won't kill you right off the bat, but they will bite you. So we know that we've got plenty more assets on this island that we can work with. So let's go back over to our raft. Let's check our watch. And we're good to go for right now, so we don't even need to use these coconuts. And let's head back over to our primary island and drop off some of these assets, see how long that takes us to get there. And if it doesn't take us too long, we just might come back. If it does, then we'll hold up for the night over there, and manta ray, and then we'll come back to this island in the morning. And once we get this island cleared out, then we will head in a different direction and try to find another island and see what other kind of assets. But we've barely scratched the surface of searching this first island. We've only hit like a half a side of it. Was that a shark out there that I just saw, or was that another manta ray? If I hear a bubbly kind of thing, I'll know it was a shark, because the sharks make the bubbly noises. And I don't think they'll hit you when you're in the raft. I really don't. I've never seen a shark hit the raft yet, but then again, I've never played more than 4 or 5 days worth of surviving at a time, so I'm really not sure what the sharks are or are not capable of. I still haven't done any major hunting. I haven't killed a shark. I haven't killed a manta ray. I haven't even hunted a wild boar. I have been snake bit a few times, but I haven't done any major amounts of hunting or fishing yet. I've pretty much sustained myself off of coconuts while I tried to build up other assets and get my base camp built up. And I think that's what we're going to do here. We're going to get our base camp good and well and underway first, and then we will worry about building hunting and fishing tools. And then we're going to find out just how many of the different animals in this game are actually edible, because we have snakes, we have wild boars, we have sharks, we have manta rays, we have bats, we have seagulls, and I'm going to try to eat at least one of every damn one of them. There's crabs, a couple of different kinds of fish, and I think it would be really cool if we could get out into open water and kill ourselves a great white shark. That would be amazing. That would be absolutely awesome. A great white shark hunt would be cool. Not going to happen just yet, because I'm not even going to think about going after a shark until I've got everything I need to make a spear gun. And I'm not even close to having everything I need to make a spear gun. But once I get enough assets built up that I can start making bows and arrows, then we will go snake and boar hunting. And since I believe we're going to head back to the island we just came from, next, again, we're just going to leave the raft on this side. Actually, leaving the raft on this side isn't really a bad idea at all in any aspect, pretty much because it's a good place to beach it up. It's got a nice, good, clear beach here, nice beachhead. It's a good place to beach it up, and the island is not big enough that it's really going to obstruct me in any given direction. So this will pretty much be our parking lot, I guess. All right. Straight up here. Feature up. All right, that'll work. E to interact. And let's go drop some of this gear off. We're going to leave those coconuts in the raft, though. I think it's a wise thing to leave those coconuts in the raft so that they're there for later use. Is that... Wow, we haven't been gone very long at all. That still's not producing any water at all yet. time is it? 2:30 in the afternoon. No, we haven't been gone very long at all. All right, so let's go ahead and build another solar still and put it right over here next to this one. C, structures, solar still. There we go. It used the bucket that was sitting beside it instead of the one that was in my hand. Oh, I gotta drop my tool to get the bucket. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop this bucket right there. Back up a little bit and drop this one right there. There we go. And pick up that tool. And $3:00. I don't really need to drink yet. Probably wouldn't hurt. Let's go ahead and get this fire set up for tonight when we're going to need it. C, structures, campfire, right there. Let's go ahead and pick up this kindling and put it a little closer to the fire. We're not going to use it yet, but we want to set it over by the fire so that when it does come time to light a fire, we've got our kindling right there and it's easy to find. Okay, there we go. Now let's go ahead and see what else we need to drop off. We've got buoy balls. I am going to put the buoy balls over here by these coconuts because I don't want these damn things rolling away. So drop, 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 drop. Are all 5 of them still in there? They are. Awesome. Awesome. Great. Fantastic. Now let's go back over to the raft and get those coconuts out of it because we're going to need to drink and our stills aren't producing yet. Oh, there it is. Actually, I don't like the raft being right here. Let's move it out a little bit. Let's move it over this way. Whoa, what the shit? I hope I didn't just lose my coconuts. This is where we need to beach up, right here. And just a little bit further up on the beach. There we go, that should work. And cool. All 4 of my coconuts are still here. Yay! All right. And let's take these over here and drink and drop. Drink and drop. Drink and drop. Drink and drop. Check my watch. And I can stand to eat, so let's grab that axe. Alright, put that away. Grab these coconut halves. And get something on my tum-tum. go. That works. And it is getting to be sunset. So let's go ahead and come right up here and drop off all this corrugated and this planking. Good place for it. Yep, that'll work. Of course, it's kind of... Well, that'll work. And then I think we want to put the carburetors and stuff like that over here, just so that they're in a different location and a little bit out of the way. So carburetor there. Morphine pin. Cloth. And then we're going to grab our lantern. And the lantern will automatically light up at night. I think that's kind of cool. And where do we want to put it? I don't really know yet. So we're just going to set it over here in between our food and our water. Okay, and it's actually hit the ground upright. That's kind of odd, but hey, I'll take it. And we're going to start a fire. There we go. Drop that right back down there. And not a bad day's haul. Not a bad day's haul at all. And I think we're going to head back to that same island that we went to today and see what other kind of assets. And the solar still should be producing by now. I don't know why it's not, but it should be. But it's not. Hopefully it will soon. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and sleep, and then we're going to save, and we're going to call it good on episode 2. And when we come back for episode 3, we're going to finish scrounging that other island. And seeing what other kinds of assets we can get our hands on. Alright, what time of the morning is it? It is 4:20. Yay! 2 days survived. Water's running slightly low, but the first solar still is starting to produce, and we do have more drinkable coconuts over there. Well, I don't know about drinkable coconuts, but we got plenty of coconuts on the island. I mean, there's 2 staring us right in the face right there. So we're not going to be hurting on hydration anytime soon. Okay, wonderful. Good start to a good game. Good start to a good game. Please do not forget to check the links in the description below for the Disabled American Veterans and the Wounded Warriors Project. Let's please help support our veterans, especially this time of year. It is incredibly cold outside. Let's try to get some of those homeless vets off the street. Let's get a hot meal in their stomachs and some warm clothes on their backs. Please check those links and help and support our veterans. If you liked the video, then hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends and family to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to ring my bell. Please leave me a comment. All comments are always welcome, good, bad, or somewhere in between. What kind of games would you like to see me play next? How did you find my YouTube? I want to know what's in your head. Those are the things I want to know. Thank you very much for watching. I greatly appreciate your support. I appreciate your love. I love doing this, and I could not do it without you. I appreciate and love every one of you so much. Thank you for watching. And until next time, this is Brian Bad Hippie Jackson saying peace, love, clean underwear, and happy gaming.